champion. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. This moment is so sweet for me and for the team. I want to thank all the team, Yamaha, my family, my friends, all the people that support me, my sponsors. And today is a very sweet moment, and it's not casualty. No, the first time can be casualty, but second time we've been very patient, very constant, very concentrated, and finally the world title arrived.
You were quite comfortable in the end, but you must have still been nervous in those last few laps.
Yeah, I've been nervous. I was almost crashing in the turn 2, trying to keep the wheel of Casey. But finally I say, okay, today we must finish second, take the title to the house, and that's it.
Congratulations.
Happy, thank you.
Strategy-wise, Steve, he is going to have to really push the boat out to try to win in Valencia, because it will be in the back of his mind next year. Otherwise, boy, oh boy, I finished second in a lot of races.
Yeah, he did. Well, he's won 6 this year, Charlie. And what about
the sharp end of the year, really, wasn't
his it? Worst result being second so far this season. So he's finished won 6 races. Pedrosa's won 6 races. Casey Stoner now moves up to winning 5 of the season. But Jorge Lorenzo, of course, he would be a bit faster this year because he left a bit of his finger up the road this time last year, just a tiny bit lighter. But yeah, it's they often say winning your second one's harder than the first.
I do remember, I don't want to be ghoulish about this, but I do remember you and I watching him trying to find it. Yeah, remember? On the edge of the track.
Lost in his glove.
Yeah, it's a very, very, very big day here. He has had to be consistent, and I guess Stoner is the center and he's the Prost in terms of approach to racing. He really is a smart, strategizing sort of rider. Jorge Lorenzo thinks it through, ever consistent, ever neat, and he's only had 1 DNF and it was nothing to do with him.
No, as I say, worst result of the season, second. It's not a bad run for him. But you've got to remember, last year, Casey Stoner won 10 of the races. That's how dominant he was last season. And it was a shame that poor old Casey Stoner, we had that situation where he did his ankle in, basically, and lost 3 races, or didn't run in 3 races. Here is the sign, MotoGP 2012 champion. He'll be having an enjoyable flight home from here, back to his home country, private jet, I would have thought.
I'm coming in yours. I think that's the way forward. I know it's a long way in a Cessna, but it's quite comfortable.
Yeah, we just need to find an aircraft carrier or something to gas up on.
It'll be a big afternoon here. I don't think they'll be leaving the track in a hurry. As you say, a 25-mile queue to get in here, so it'll take a while to get out.
I'm going to see the Penguins later.
Look, see, that's what he's retired for. That is what he has retired for,
yeah.
And that is completely reasonable. There's nothing, look at that. I'm getting all misty. There's nothing more important than that. Not even world titles, I'm sorry.
Constructors' Championship going to Honda as well.
Yeah. And I think his wife's going to take care of that. That'll be lovely to watch. Good on you, Cal. That's a nice afternoon. Let's expect a lot more of that next year.
Shirts all done and dusted. They were shipped out here. They might have had to have been shipped back to Valencia, but all done. That saves freighting them back to Valencia. What a crowd. Biggest I've seen here.
They do like the motor racing down here. I think if you look at that podium, Steve, I think you say everyone's a winner today. Cal Crutchlow, Lorenzo, of course, with his championship, and Stoner gave these guys everything they came to see, and Jorge Lorenzo gave him a bonus.
The unusual thing is the crowd seemed better behaved than the Italians at Mugello.
Well, a conservative and well-behaved race, Steve, I think, is the backdrop there.
Cal Crutchlow was booked on a flight tonight, had to change it. He didn't realise the race was at 4 o'clock. So he'll miss that one, so they had to reschedule.
Well, I think it's worth it. He'll also have some excess baggage as well, Steve. That's the key. In the form of that trophy. Six in a row.
I want to know if he's going to get... I wonder if Honda are going to give him one of those bikes. I would have thought they should do, just to go and have a practice on now and again.
Congratulations, Jorge. See you later, Casey.
And yeah, Casey Stoner takes his 38th win in MotoGP in front of his hero Mick Doohan, that's here this weekend, wearing the leathers that Mick Doohan did. It doesn't get a lot better than that.
Okay, a big afternoon, job done. As I said, everyone's a winner. Good to see Crutchlow up there again. Top that, Matt.
Well, it's going to be difficult, isn't it, Charlie? One race to go for the 2012 season. That's at Valencia in a couple of weeks' time. We'll be back on air at the normal time of 12:30 on BBC Two. As you said, Charlie, everybody a winner though here today. Cal Crutchlow, fantastic podium. Jorge Lorenzo, of course, the king of MotoGP. But once again, it's Casey Stoner who's the king of the island. We'll see you in a couple of weeks' time.